हेलो एवरीवन, आप लकूना एस्ट्रो के लाइव सेशन में हैं। इस सेशन का उद्देश्य आपको फ्री एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल रीडिंग प्रोवाइड कराना है। अगर आज इस समय आपके पास कोई भी ऐसा सवाल है जो आप चाहते हैं हमसे पूछना, तो प्लीज़ अपनी डिटेल्स शेयर कर सकते हैं। अगर आपके पास समय का अभाव है और आप अपनी रीडिंग को जल्दी करवाना चाहते हैं, तो लकूना एस्ट्रो ऐप को ऐप स्टोर या प्ले स्टोर से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और अपनी प्रोफाइल को स्वयं क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। प्रोफाइल क्रिएट करने के बाद आपको लकूना एस्ट्रो की तरफ से एक लकूना आईडी प्रोवाइड कराई जाती है। अगर आप उस आईडी को हमसे शेयर करेंगे तो हम आपकी रीडिंग को जल्दी कर पाएंगे। इन केस आप इस चैनल पर नए हैं तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, इस वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली के साथ शेयर करिए। आशा करता हूँ आज के दिन मैं आपकी एक अच्छी हेल्प कर पाऊँगा। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग टुडे सेशन। प्लीज़ कंटिन्यू टू वॉच। हेलो एवरीवन। Hi, good morning everybody. I hope you all are doing good. Today is Sunday and you all must be enjoying your day with your family. And as usual, today's session is also going to be there for only 1 hour. And if anybody has any specific questions related to their kundlis, they can use this time to ask the questions. Also, our application is available on App Store and Play Store. So you can download the Lacuna Astro from App Store and Play Store and just give a try. What are we trying to build for you? So that is something which is already made available to you for free. So आप लोग जा कर के उसको यूज़ कर सकते हैं। आप अपना जो भी एक्सपीरियंस है वो हमारे साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं एंड वी वुड डेफिनेटली लव टू incorporate your feedback into our product. So that is the thing I have to share before we start the session. Most of you already know that this is a session which is centered around Kundli analysis. So if anybody has any specific questions, you can use this time to ask your specific questions. During this time, we use a couple of softwares, and these softwares are here to give us access to your Kundli in far more better details. And just give me a guess, I'm slightly disoriented. Yeah, let's start the session, guys, and feel free to use this time to ask your specific questions. The basic for this channel is very simple. You have to have your Lacuna Astro token. In case if you don't have the Lacuna Astro token, that's absolutely fine. You can share your details with me. I can create your profile and then we can look into your chart. ड्यूरिंग दिस सेशन हम लोग कई सॉफ्टवेयर्स को यूज़ करते हैं। सो जो भी सॉफ्टवेयर्स यहाँ ड्यूरिंग द सेशन यूज़ किए जाते हैं आर बीइंग बिल्ड बाय लकूना एस्ट्रो। सो यहाँ पर हम कोई थर्ड पार्टी सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं यूज़ करते हैं। सो वट एवर वी आर यूजिंग इज़ बिल्ड फॉर यू, बिल्ड बाय अस। सो हमने वो आपके लिए बनाया है एंड the kind of softwares we are using, we have also made sure कि वो बहुत ही simple and easy to use होना चाहिए। तो पहली चीज़, we have given you one mobile application. So जो mobile application है that is called Lacuna Astro app. आप उसको ऐप स्टोर प्ले स्टोर कहीं से भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं एंड यू कैन यूज़ दैट फॉर फ्री। Along with that, we do have another software which is called Orbital. So Orbital का main purpose है हमारे predictions को बहुत ही ज़्यादा minute details के साथ analyze करना. So what do I mean by that? So Orbital क्या करता है कि in case if you have any specific situation or any specific question related to your marriage, related to your current life, related to your career, related to your travel, related to your litigations, or maybe you are struggling to have your first child and all that, right? So these are the very sophisticated areas which Orbital deals with. What Orbital does, it takes your inputs as an input, as a parameter, and then it does a lot of internal calculations, and after that it produces the feasibility analysis whether the event is going to happen or not. And at the same time, it also looks into a lot of data points, right? Just to make sure the predictions are being made with absolute precision. So that is what Orbital is. Obviously, Orbital का access public को नहीं है, and most likely it wouldn't be available to general public ever. Reasoning is very simple. It's a quite sophisticated software. Obviously, if any one of you who is interested exploring Orbital, you can just reach out to us, and we can think of making it available to some of the folks who are genuinely looking for some sort of nice software in the field of astrology. So that is what is all about Orbital, and I'll quickly share the screen and show you guys what mobile app has and what features it has, how it can allow you to get a lot of insights about you for free. So that all I'm just going to demonstrate to you. And meanwhile, if anybody has any questions, you guys can just ask, and I'm here for you for next 1 hour. सो अगले 1 घंटे में अगर आपके पास कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, सो दिस इज़ द गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी यू हैव वेयर यू कैन आस्क these questions to me directly. Most of you already know next week I'm not available, and due to that, I have done, I have made all the reports free. So if anybody has any questions related to their reports, they can go and use that. So I'm just going to show you guys what exactly this application is. So what you see on your screen right now is Lacuna Astro mobile app. Okay. So this mobile application is something which allows you to get a lot of details for you. So what those details are, it allows you to have your Kundali. So you can just check your Kundali. It also has Nadi chart, so you can just look into your Nadi chart and where exactly your planets are, where the nakshatras are, where the sublords are, right? So all that is what you can just go and analyze in Lacuna Astro. So that is available to you. Along with that, we also have capabilities to ask specific questions, right? So sometimes what happens, you may have very specific questions to be asked, right? And you are going through something which is very critical in life. So how do you get that answered? So उसके 2 तरीके होते हैं. या तो आप किसी एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाइए, and that individual would go ahead and put best of his caliber to find out what is happening to you and why it is happening to you, how you can handle that situation. So all that gyan is what he will be giving you based on his gyan. So similar type of questions which you potentially ask to an astrologer is what we have also provided you. In this case, what happens, instead of you connecting with an astrologer, Lacuna Astro in turn does everything for you and gives you the most genuinely possible answer. There can be a question, what are we using? Are we using AI to do that? So the simple answer is no. So the basic analysis and the identification of the specific circumstances against which the specific predictions are being done are not done using AI. Any application out there who is claiming to use AI for the prediction purposes or for the astrological purposes are largely wrong. So you guys can also see that, you guys can try that, you guys can experience it, no problem. Once you are experienced, you have seen what does that application has for you, you would realize that it is a bullshit. So what Lacuna has done, Lacuna has simplified this, and we understand how technology works. And for that core purpose, we have built this system, which is very simple and does the preliminary understanding of your chart, and then it produces the outcome for you. So what you get to see here is very simple. So you get to see the conclusion of your chart with respect to a specific question. So we do have a consultation section. So आप अगर consultation section के अंदर जाते हैं, so within the consultation you get to see these options. Yeah, so these options are something very personalized. So in case if somebody has any questions related to health, they can just go and select the specific health category and then ask the specific questions. So what application does, it goes behind, it looks into your chart, identifies the feasibility of happening that event, and based on that it tells whether it is going to happen or not. So it is that simple. It is not really having an issue related to identification of the time or telling you what to do, what not to do. So now when that analysis is being done by the application, it in turn produces certain insights. What those insights are, let's look into that. So right now, for example, if we are having access to somebody named Tejas, and now Tejas, let's assume, is looking for a job, right? And his question is, when will I get job? Let's assume his question is, when will I get job? So when he goes inside, so what we are trying to do here, we are also trying to be very transparent. So you get an opportunity to review what you are asking. If there is any monetary value associated with it, then how much it would cost you and how long it will take you to respond, right? So now starting from tomorrow evening, all the questions would also be free in the application for a week, because I would be on vacation, and during that time I want you guys to be feeling, in control, and you should have absolute access. So for that purpose, we are going to make all the questions free, and you guys can enjoy that. But what are we going to do here? Here we are introducing the coin system, right? So in case if coin is applicable for a question, you have to pay that. If the coins are not applicable, it doesn't matter. So now when you go and submit, this is clearly saying that the chances of getting job is very high, right? So these are the time frames in which it is saying that are the favorable times for this individual to uh, get the right results for him. So this is exactly how Lacuna Astro does this, and it also gives you the astrological reasoning. At the same time, what it does, it looks on the horizon of 1 year. So Lacuna Astro is not just simply looking into entire 120 years of M-Sutri Dasha. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका जन्म आज हुआ और आज ही आपने करियर रिपोर्ट जनरेट की, तो वी आर नॉट जनरेटिंग इट फॉर नेक्स्ट 120 ईयर्स, वी आर जनरेटिंग इट जस्ट फॉर नेक्स्ट 1 year. So next 1 year में what are the possibilities is what Lacuna Astro internally automatically generates and finds out what is the necessary answer for that, and that is what you get to see here. In case if you still have any doubt, right, and you want further clarification on that, and if you feel that this is very much required and you're not getting mental clarity on the subject, then you can decide to connect with us also. And for that you have booking a consultation with Lacuna Astro option here. Just tap on that and it allows you to just land in our inbox, and there we can start having a discussion about your specific area of concern. So that is what it is, and you can just enjoy that. So I'll be here if anybody has any questions. You can just feel free to ask. We are also concentrating on certain other things. For example, if you have taken an consultation, right? So in case if you have taken a consultation and we have suggested something to you, right, we have given you certain remedies or something, if that has been given to you, then uh, my remedies section is where you can go and see what is the advice we have provided. At the same time, we also keep track of all the discussion we are having, right? So for example, you came today, you had a discussion about your career. Later on, we suggested something to you, you implemented it. After a week, after a month, or maybe after a year, you decided to come back again. Then using your token, which you see on the screen right now, ZMML is the token of the guy whose profile is currently open. So जब आप वो टोकन लेकर के हमारे पास आते हैं, तो this allows us to have an absolute clarity about what we discussed last time. So that is what we do. So when we discuss with you, we keep the discussion documented also, so that when next time when you are coming for consultation, we know what we spoke about, what was the necessary condition based on which the prediction was given, and everything is what we document, so that next time when I am speaking to you, we should be clear that yes, this is exactly what we spoke and on what basis we suggested that. So that is exactly what we are documenting at our end. And in the remedies, in case if a remedy is suggested to you, you can go and see that. The only caveat here is, in case if the token which is used to offer the remedies are generated by me, then you would not be able to see the remedies. So to see the remedies, you have to have your own token. So that is what is very important. We have recently launched the career report. So there are 4 reports right now. Hi Namashi, how are you? So we recently introduced reports. So when you go and use the reports would allow you to have far more greater details than what you get here in general, right? So during the live session, you may not get every possible answer in the situation you are in. So in that case, yeah, sure, please ask your question. So in that case, you can have two things, right? Either you can go for ask a question where a specific question can be asked, or you can just generate the report if that part is available, right? So I'll show you in case of Tejas. Let's say if we are generating the career report, let's see what it says. So in career report right now, we do have only a category which allows you to identify whether you should go for a job or you should go for a business. So that is the only option we have available right now. We are introducing a report for profession, right? So the profession report is basically analyzing all the possibilities from the skill standpoint, and what exactly you are going to end up in your life, right? For example, I come from engineering background, and I have been in IT. I spent around 15, 16 years in IT. And then I left IT around 2 years ago. And now I do this, I run this company full time. And it is a different, altogether a different subject from what I have been doing, right? But still, it uses technology as a foundation, right? So Laguna Astro uses technology as a foundation, and on top of that we have built a astrological software. So that is how it evolved. So when it comes to profession, 21st of September 1998, 12:25 p.m. Oh, uh, totally marriage denial in my kundli. How do you know that there is a denial in your kundli? Can you specify that also? I mean, what made you conclude that कि शादी होनी नहीं है and your chart is not supporting that? How you concluded that? If you don't mind, can you specify that also, please? So I was talking about the job and the business report, right? So why we did this report first? We created job and business report first due to just one reasoning. During the live session, we use this as a data gathering exercise also, right? So we have done around 682 live readings so far, and out of these we see a clear pattern of job, right? So a lot of people come and ask whether I should go for job or I should go for business, and that's the reasoning we have created this job and business report. So how exactly it looks like, I'll just show you guys, and then we'll start taking the questions for today. So when you get inside, practical reason, now I don't have family, that's why. Okay, that's fine. Let's look into that. Just give me one more minute. Hey, hi Ankit, how are you doing? So okay, so how exactly it is generated is what I'll show you guys. Now when you generate your job report, it basically says that okay, this is generated for this person, this is the date of birth, this is the place he is born, this is the age, current age of this person. It also tells the astrological reasoning, right? It is kind of the foundation on which the prediction is built, right? So that foundation is what is given as part of the report, which tells for service what houses are applicable, and for business what houses are applicable. But there is a slight gray area when it comes to job and business. Then how do you segregate that? That all is being explained as part of the report. And then it also talks about what is the significance of specific houses in context to the business. Then it also talks about the outcome, whether this person should go for business or should go for job. So let's say if I look at my kundli, then at the very beginning there was a very strong feasibility of doing job, and that was the time I was doing job. Then slightly there was a shift from job to business, and now I do business, right? So sometimes your chart can reflect whether it is fitting for job or it is fitting for business. So that all classification is very beautifully done here. Then what it does, it also looks on the horizon of 3 years, right? Why we are looking at 3 years? Looking at 3 years is a reasonably good time span. Why? Because if you're setting a business, it takes at least 3 years before you get to see some outcome or a result of that business, right? So that means when you're starting your business, you have to grow that, you have to put your money, and at some point around 2.5 or 3 years it will take roughly, and after that you will start making money. So that's the reasoning we have covered the horizon of 3 years, which basically looks into all the possible dashas, and with respect to that, it keeps tracking. Um, it keeps tracking when exactly is the good time for you, when exactly is the bad time for you. Um, and now it also goes. No, I don't think that we are building it for astrologer, because we don't believe in astrologers. Uh, I personally don't believe in astrologers. Reasoning is very simple. What they do, they don't know. Uh, दूसरों को बताते हैं करोड़पति बनने के फंडे. They themselves are begging. So this is not for the astrologers. This is for the general public, so that they can take advantage of actual things. Let's move on, guys. So these are the reports. We do have multiple reports and capabilities available, and this is for the general public. This is not for astrologers. So if anybody is astrologer and trying to use our platform, we do have ways and means to track them down, and we blow them away from the platform. So these are the things we do. But anyways, let's move on, guys. Let's see what is there. Okay. There is somebody from Maharashtra very confidently saying marriage is totally denied. His name is Sidhu. Sidhu. नाम है सिद्धू. काहीतरी करून सेवटी चालू केल. अरे 8 वर्षों बंद. क्या भाई. पहले चॅनल परत चालू करत आहे. वा वा वा. गुड गुड गुड. चलो लेट्स डू. या लेट्स डू दैट. We do have the very first chart for today, and that is for Sidhu. And second one would be for Ankit. If anybody is interested, please feel free to download the application. We are available on App Store and Play Store, both the places. You can download it from there, and you can create your profile. You can get your Lacuna token, and then you can use that to ask any specific questions. So now I'm going to create the very first profile for today, and that is for Mr. Sidhu. September 21st. $12:25 p.m. You guys can download this from App Store and Play Store. This is a free software. Sidhu, may I request you to please look into this and confirm if all the details are right? Thank you. This is your token. Please make sure you don't lose this token. In case if you take the advantage of live sessions, because during the live session, this is what we are going to expect from you. And in case if you lose, then obviously you would lose me. Yeah. So you wouldn't get access to the live sessions. So this session token which I have given is going to be there for you forever, right? Now, in case you decide to download the application, create your own profile, and you have a new token, that is absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. You can do so. But for the live sessions, you can use either this token or the new token, which probably you may create after the session. So let's see what is there. Just hold on. We are looking at Sidhu's chart and we are specifically looking at marriage. Numerologically, it's certain that the relationship area of relationship should be a problem for sure. This is also indicating that you may have a bit of, I mean, you can be a bit aggressive. So, aggression is what you carry by default. Uh, can't do anything about it. So, okay. Astrologically, also, there is a strong possibility of having disputes. There are certain planets which are also in support of separation, specifically Saturn and Rahu are the two planets, and Mars also are the one who are Ketu as well, but up to a small extent. But these are the planets. If you are in dasha of these planets, अब भाई वो तुम्हें पता होगा, ये फैंसी वर्ड्स मुझे नहीं पता, बट आई कैन टेल यू दैट यू आर एग्रेसिव. Now, there are certain planets which are also in support of separation, right? So, in case if there is a dasha of those specific planets going on, then you may experience some turbulence, right? So, this turbulence can result into separation, heated arguments, or any sort of legal proceedings also are possible. So these are the things which you can experience or you will experience whenever the time arises. Now, as far as marriage is concerned, there are certain planets which are absolutely in support of marriage, although they do have the possibility of friction also. For example, if I talk about Mercury, then it is in 100% support of marriage, but at the same time it is indicating friction as well. I mean, arguments, heated arguments, some legal proceedings that can happen in case of Mercury. If I talk about Guru is in support, indicating no major friction related problems. Obviously there can be a little bit of chit chat, but that's absolutely fine. In a strong support of marriage, Shukra is having mixed, it will definitely create marriage, and along with that friction. Saturn is definitely in support of marriage, also in support of friction. Rahu is in support of marriage and in support of friction, 100% in support of friction, 100% in support of marriage. So that is the situation you are in, man. And Ketu is also like Rahu. Ketu is also reflecting 100% support for the marriage and the separation both. So now you are in Rahu Dasha at the moment, and you entered in Rahu Dasha. Just hold on. Guys, just give me two minutes. Two thousand 15 March is when you entered in Rahu Dasha. So most likely, if you are not married or you were married, then the separation would have already happened. So hi. See, man, marriage life is kind of screwed up, right? Because what I see, I'll show you. So Orbital is the software I spoke about at the beginning of the session, right? So what Orbital is indicating that when it comes to marriage, it is flip flop, right? It is having good time and bad time both. So, and the bad is considerably reoccurring situation in your case. For example, if you see, the occurrence of 1610 is largely found by multiple planets, right? Mars is indicating 66% support for that. Mercury is indicating support. Shukra is indicating support. The biggest challenge is Rahu is also in support of friction. So the current time you are in, obviously, any sort of relationships are not going to survive for a longer duration. You have to wait for this to finish and let the Guru Dasha start, and that will be starting in 2033. That is the time potentially, if you want to expand your family and think about it, that is the time you should concentrate on it. Otherwise, जो मन का है करते रहो भाई, होना कुछ नहीं है. Fine, guys, let's document this. Marriage. Multiple planets are against the marriage, although they are in support as well. That means the constant friction in marriage is inevitable. Okay, guys, let's move on. We do have Mr. Naveen. हाँ, वो तो सबका पास होता है भाई. अब यहाँ ज्ञान मत देना प्लीज. आपने जो बोला था आपको बता दिया गया है. आपको बता दिया गया है. आई डोंट एक्सपेक्ट यू टू गिव एनी ज्ञान हेयर. ठीक है. नवीन, आई थिंक यू केम yesterday also. Sidhu, you got your answer. 2033 से पहले marriage is not going to be not going to sustain. तो as you said, life will pass. So आप life pass करो. बीच में आपको कुछ करनी है खुरापात तो आप कर सकते हो, but you wouldn't be able to sustain that. बाकी we don't talk about राहु और वीनस की दशा आपके साथ क्या करने वाली है. We are not going to focus on those things. You asked about a question, we gave you the answer, right? And we have also shown you what is the foundation for that, right? What is the basic premises around which the reading is being done. So वो भी हमने आपको दिखा दिया है. बाकी आप इंटेलिजेंट हैं, थोड़े ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट हैं, तो अपने इंटेलिजेंस के हिसाब से एक्शन ले सकते हैं. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट. लेट्स मूव ऑन गाइस. Ankit, if you are there, let me know. Ankit, if you are there, please let me know. I don't want over smart people here because वो जो ओवर स्मार्ट होते हैं वो सबसे ज़्यादा दुखी होते हैं. Ankit. Hi Chinmay, how are you doing? CKB15P. Like 15. Like 15 कैसे हो गया भाई? ये देखो, ये जो चिन्मय कुमार हैं, ये उन प्राणियों में से हैं जिन्होंने मैसेज लिख रखे हैं. दे हैव ऑलरेडी प्री रिटन द मैसेज. सबको वो इनको यही भेजना है. सो दैट इज व्हाट दे डू. So we would not do the reading for you. Please leave, and I request you to please leave or rewrite this message with the current like number. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. This makes a lot of sense. I want you to put a little bit of effort, right? At least genuinely put the effort. सिर्फ ऐसे नहीं कि बस कुछ भी कर दिया. And if somebody is like Sidhu here, right, who is very confident कि life तो pass हो ही जाएगी, still he is asking कि शादी का क्या होगा. मतलब such a confused personalities should not be here. Okay, so if you have clarity in the sense why you are here, then only you come. If you have any dilemma कि भाई मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है और लाइफ तो अपने आप हो ही जाएगी, लाइफ हैज़ अ पाथ फॉर इट्स ओन, then don't seek anything. Okay, what are you asking? Let's see. This guy is asking about business. Let's see if there is a possibility of business there. We are creating the profile for Naveen, and his birthplace is somewhere in Andhra. Can you also specify which business you want to start, if you don't mind? Which business you want to start? Naveen, this is your chart. It is ready now. I think this is correct. This has all the information you shared. If you don't mind, can you please confirm if everything is fine? And also specify which business you want to start. गुड मॉर्निंग मिस्टर रिंकू. कैसे हैं आप? ए नवीन यार, बी क्विक मैन. सो गए क्या? बट एनीवेज, आई हैव वैलिडेटेड व्हाट यू शेयर्ड इज व्हाट आई हैव पंच्ड इन. ये आपका टोकन है, इसको संभाल करके रखिए. लेट्स सी इफ देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ बिजनेस, एंड इज इट गोइंग टू बी अ सस्टेनेबल बिजनेस. देखते हैं. या बिजनेस में तुम्हारे I mean, numerologically speaking, you wouldn't have absolute support which is required for business. So definitely there is a possibility where you can get ditched. So when you are choosing your partners, choose them carefully. So there is a strong possibility that there is a chance. In case, don't leave big amount of money pending, right? Always keep clearing your accounts. So these are the issues you are definitely going to face. I also see that you do not have a very strong willpower. So whatever I'm speaking is purely speaking based on the numerological chart. Obviously, we are going to speak about more in a minute when I look into the astrological possibilities. But you are also going to have a bit of weaker willpower, which ultimately results into a situation where you don't stick to things, right? You ultimately start, and then as soon as there are challenges, you will just run away from that situation. So if you have this tendency, what I'm saying, then business is not your piece of cake, because business demands a lot of commitment, a lot of patience, persistence. If you do not have these things, then business is not your piece of cake, and your chart is indicating that there is a possibility that you do not have a strong willpower. There is also a possibility of losing funds. So as at some point you can also experience some loss of funds here as well. So overall, and you may be quite emotional. I mean, your emotions are quite unpredictable. So in a way, it's a kind of not very fitting for the purpose of business. But anyways, let's look into the astrological possibility also. Just hold on. Astrologically also, please maintain a distance from business. Okay, I would advise you to think of starting or going for a job. That you can do in much better way. But business is something which you are going to struggle. बाकी आपकी मर्जी है. No, you can't run a business for a long time. Let's move on, guys. बिजनेस लंबा नहीं चलेगा, आप खुद ही बंद करके भाग जाओगे. The time is not indicating strong support for business. Who is next? I'll go for this guy, Chinmay. Oh, Chinmay. Please say about my future life. Na, bhai, na, na, na. I can't say anything about your. I can't talk about your future life and these vague questions, right? If you have any specific area to concentrate on, please ask. Otherwise, no, we would not be looking into your chart. Okay, so be very particular. Ask specific questions. मेरी लाइफ में क्या होगा भाई? लाइफ में तो 36 चीज़ें हो सकती हैं. So we are not going to look at all things. For that, you can book a offline consultation, book a 1 hour slot, use the mobile app, and we'll talk about your life. यहाँ पूछना है तो यहाँ आप एक स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन पूछिए. Yeah, and that question should be very pinpointed, very precise, focused. Okay, अगर focused question नहीं है आपके पास तो I have to say sorry, I can't help you. Please say about career. Yeah, this is a fair question. Let's see. We can look for the possibility of job. Okay, guys. नाम क्या है आपका? चिन्मय. इंजीनियरिंग और डॉक्टर भाई ये दोनों अलग अलग वर्टिकल्स हैं। अंग्रेज। तुम्हें अभी तक नहीं पता चला कि तुम किस लायक हो? एनीवेज, भाई आईटी इज ए डेड फील्ड नाउ। आईटी इज ओवर। आईटी से तो अच्छा है कि तुम गाय गाय भैंस पाल लो और गोबर का धंधा कर लो। यू विल मेक मोर मनी थ्रू दैट। लेकिन आईटी के चक्कर में अगर पढ़ोगे तो आईटी इज ऑलरेडी ओवर मैन। सी, at Lacuna Astro, I do have only two developers, right? And we have built such a huge software, and we are running an entire company with only three staff, including me, right? When it comes to technology. So we three people are delivering everything, including your front end, back end, mobile app, databases, all our Kubernetes clusters. Everything is being handled by three people. कहाँ आईटी के चक्कर में पड़े हो बाबू? आईटी इज ओवर. So let's see this guy. आईटी से बढ़िया है आप कुछ गाय भैंस या कुछ ऐसा धंधा कर लो. Yeah, three people in AI, right? So obviously, I'm so sorry, Ajay. I missed that, right? So three people with AI have built the entire company, and obviously you need SME and other things, but that's a different subject. So in this case, I'm the SME. I'm the part of the company. I run. This is my company. So that's a ऑसम केस. सो जो लोग आईटी के चक्कर में हैं भाई, उन लोगों के लिए तो मैं यही बोलूँगा कि आप आईटी के चक्कर में ज़्यादा ना पड़ें. और इफ़ यू रियली वांट टू परस्यू आईटी, देन थिंक ऑफ स्टार्टिंग समथिंग ऑफ योर ओन. ओके, आप अपना कुछ स्टार्ट करने के बारे में सोचिए. वट एवर यू फील लाइक. ठीक है, वट एवर यू फील लाइक. ऑनलाइन गोबर बेचने की आप एक ऐप भी बना सकते हो. ओके, ऑनलाइन उपले बेच सकते हो आप. So what I'm saying, I launched a company. The purpose of that company was track neutral. So we called that company track neutral. So track neutral का जो purpose था, we had a collaboration with a lot of farmers, and अरे I'm not scaring you, I'm just telling you. अगर आपको आईटी में जाना है तो आप आईटी में सर्विसेज सेक्टर के चक्कर में अगर आप काम कर रहे हैं तो योर करियर इज फिनिश्ड. यू आर नो लॉन्गर. भाई एक चीज़ बताओ, 6 साल 7 साल 8 साल वाले का जो काम है, ए आई इज डूइंग बेटर देन दैट पर्सन विदाउट इवन पुटिंग एनी एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स टू मैनेज दैट गाय. वाई द हेल आई वुड हायर यू? आई वुड नेवर हायर यू, राइट? मैं आपको क्यों हायर करूंगा? आपको हायर करने का कॉस्ट क्या है जानते हो? आई हैव टू पुट 3 to 4 years टू ग्रूम यू, ट्रेन यू. और जब ट्रेन हो जाओगे तो तुम भागोगे, कहीं दूसरे के यहाँ जाओगे. सो वाई द हेल आई एम गोइंग टू टेक दैट रिस्क? आई वुड रादर गो एंड हैव माई एजेंट्स, राइट, who are writing code for me without asking any bullshit questions and without asking for the salary hike, without giving me that threat कि मैं छोड़ के चला जाऊंगा. So IT is virtually getting over. Anybody who is in IT, for example, my driver, right, his son has completed BTech, and I think he has done something in CSIT, and he has built a surveillance system. I managed to connect him with the what's his name, SDM of my area. I managed to connect him with that guy, and they promised that for the police surveillance purpose, we are going to try your software. What this does, it connects with the all CCTVs of the area, and that gives a AI based surveillance system which allows uses to identify anything suspicious happening in the surroundings, right? So he has built that, and they are just college students. So what I'm saying, if you are an student, any student who is going for BTech right now should think of innovating, building something of their own. अगर आप सिर्फ ये सोच के बैठे हो कि भाई पापा ने मेरे को बीटेक करवा दिया, अब मैं सुंदर पिचाई बन जाऊंगा, तो भाई कुछ नहीं होने वाला, तुम पिचक जाओगे. The world has is very unpredictable. And that is the reasoning, guys. That is the reasoning. If you go to the questions, right? I'll show you guys. If you go to the questions, no, sorry. In the orbital, right? I'll show you guys. In orbital, what I have done, I have added a category called war, right? So you can see here at the very bottom, war is there. So war is basically taking the country of origin where you are coming from, right? And then it is analyzing whether your country is open for the war or not. So it basically identifies that कि आपकी कंट्री, आपका देश युद्ध में जाने के लिए तैयार है या नहीं है. So you can be well prepared in advance whether you are going for the war or not. So we have done this analysis for Iran, we have done this analysis for Israel, we have done this analysis for US, we have done this analysis for India, we have done this analysis for Operation Sindoor. So we have tried all that to really analyze whether the system is trying to identify those corner areas where a specific war like situation can occur. So what I'm saying, यार देखो, आईटी में हो तो कुछ अपना बिल्ड करने के बारे में सोचो. और अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि टाटा टीसीएस में चले जाऊंगा, विप्रो में चला जाऊंगा, कैपजेमिनी में चला जाऊंगा, है ना, टेक महिंद्रा में चला जाऊंगा, तो भाई हो गया काम तुम्हारा. चले जाओगे फिर तुम. एनीवेज, लेट्स मूव ऑन गाइस. ये कौन है? चिन्मय कुमार. चिन्मय कुमार, ये रहा आपका टोकन. आपका करियर की पॉसिबिलिटी देख लेते हैं. Career is going to be very stable. Most likely you will, or you are already in love with somebody. So Chinmay, if you're listening me, you are already in the relationship with somebody. Overexpending की आदत तुम्हारी हो सकती है. Your chart is having a very strong present of Mangal dosha as well. Although I don't believe in this, but it's my job to tell you if it is there. बाकी डरना है तो डर सकते हो, मेरे हिसाब से डरना मत. डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You are in Shukra Dasha at the moment. If I look at Venus, then Venus is indicating that Wah beta wah. Okay. So you are kind of I mean, Venus is not in absolute support of you, but it is obviously going to give you a lot of Venus वाले pleasures जो हैं वो सब तुम्हें मिल रहे हैं इस समय. तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा एंजॉय कर ही रहे हो, बट थोड़ा सा केयरफुली रहो, बिकॉज योर कैरेक्टर इज़ योर सर्टिफिकेट, राइट? सो उसको थोड़ा सा सही पाथ पे बना करके रखो, अदरवाइज यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सपीरियंस टर्बुलेंस इन द फ्यूचर, राइट? तो अभी के लिए तो थोड़ा सा बचा करके रखो इस चीज़ को. सो यू आर इन वीनस दशा एट द मोमेंट. यू आर हैविंग शुक्र बुध शनि, बुध बाबा. Okay, both is also indicating very strong support of you having anything scandalous going on in the field of love. So अगर multiple affairs और ये सब चीज़ें कर रहे हो तो प्लीज़ थोड़ा सा सावधान हो जाओ दोस्त, वरना बहुत बुरे मार खाओगे. और what about Saturn? Saturn is also indicating that. होए. नहीं नहीं, नो इज़ फाइन, नो, सभी नो ही बोलते हैं, कोई बात नहीं, मेरे को क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है। 18 नवंबर 2027, सो 18 नवंबर 2027 इज़ व्हेन यू आर एग्जिटिंग आउट ऑफ दिस टाइम, so you have no, that is fine, that is fine, but there is something going on, whether you say this or you don't say that, but there is something going on. If not, then there is a possibility of you going for it. One thing is your best time is starting in 2027. Okay, so 18 November 2027 is when the shift would start, and since that is the time when the dasha would be shifting, you would not experience anything considerably different, right? So this time is definitely going to give you a bit of average experience, but the actual changes would start somewhere around 24th of November 2027. So that is when you are going to experience something good for you. As far as career in the medical field is concerned, just hold on. Although you may be a brilliant, sharp minded person, neat you can prepare. Let me see the dasha, just hold on. When is your exam? Do you know that? Can you specify when is your exam? Or are you waiting for re-neat? Are you waiting for re-neat? Just please confirm. Or your NEET exam is next year? Okay, you are waiting for re-neat. Okay, so that is on 21st, I think, 21st June. Yeah. So 21st June is the next exam at 2 p.m. Just hold on. Yeah, देखो, for medical field there is a very strong support. You are a brilliant mind. दिमाग अच्छा चलता है तुम्हारा. I need to just see whether the dasha is in support or not. Yeah, 21st June. 21st June. Yes, just hold on. या देखो, अगर प्राइवेट लेना हो एडमिशन तो ले लो. The dasha is not supporting. Yeah, so although you are brilliant, you are most likely going to end up in the medical field, but dasha is not supporting here. For re-need, definitely the time frame in which you are in is not in support. So I'm not sure whether you will clear it. So for me, if there is no surety, I would say that better luck next time. हाँ, लेकिन वो तो कैंसिल हो गया ना भाई. Just give me one more minute. नो डाउट यू आर ब्रिलियंट, उसमें मुझे कोई डाउट नहीं है. यू आर वेरी शार्प माइंडेड. You are very sharp minded, there is no doubt about it. Just give me one more minute. I want to revalidate this. ओके। So two planets out of the dasha is neutral in this case, right? I'm not very sure, man. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. अगर होता है तो प्लीज बताना, ठीक है? But from my side, I think this is a no. वो ठीक है, वो ठीक है, बट आप उसको देख लो। एक तो ये भी नहीं पता ना कि लास्ट टाइम जिन लोगों के अच्छे मार्क्स आए हैं वो अ, किस ट्रिक से आए हैं। आई गो टू अजय नाउ। देखो, यू आर अ ब्रिलियंट पर्सन, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। आप ब्रिलियंट हैं, और आई वुड ऑल्सो टेल यू कि ब्रिलियंट होने के साथ साथ यू डू हैव अ क्वाइट अ ब्राइट फ्यूचर। थोड़ा सा आप अपना उसका ध्यान रखो। देर इज a strong possibility of you falling in love with somebody and then not reaching to a logical conclusion, right? तो ऐसी chances हो सकते हैं आपकी लाइफ में जहाँ आप इधर उधर कहीं फंस जाओ और फालतू में अपना टाइम खराब करो, तो वो थोड़ा ध्यान रखने की ज़रूरत है। बाकी यू डू हैव अ क्वाइट ब्राइट फ्यूचर। दैट डजंट मीन कि नीट नहीं हुआ तो नीट ही एक लाइन ऑफ करियर है। एज फार एज बीटेक इज कंसर्न, यू हर्ड मी राइट। आपने शायद सुन लिया होगा कि बीटेक अगर आप करने जा रहे हो तो ऐसे कॉलेज से करो जहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर आपको मिले। ओके, ऐसी ब्रांच से करो जहाँ पर आपको ए आई एम एल इनके बारे में अच्छे से सीखने को मिले। रीजनिंग इज नेक्स्ट डिकेड इज अबाउट इट। ओके, तो थोड़ा सा इन चीज़ों का अगर ध्यान रख के करोगे तो यू वुड डेफिनेटली हैव अ ब्राइट फ्यूचर। अदरवाइज future is very uncertain for everybody, because there is something which is happening at a extremely outer space, right, which is not in control of anybody, and that is happening for the entire humanity. तो उसमें तो सभी लोगों को पिसना है। सो फॉर दैट यू हैव टू बी रेडी कि आप क्या कर रहे हो। सो थोड़ा केयरफुली चूज करना वट एवर ब्रांच यू आर गोइंग टू चूज फॉर। I'll take one more request and then we'll close. I'll take Ajay. अजय यार, तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है। व्हेन विल आई हैव रिलेशनशिप्स? अजय इज आस्किंग रिलेशनशिप्स, मतलब आदमी से एक नहीं संभलता, इनको रिलेशनशिप्स चाहिए। भाई, एनीबडी एल्स? इफ देर इज एनीबडी एल्स? विद्या, विद्या, इफ यू आर देयर लेट मी नो व्हाट वाज योर क्वेश्चन। विद्या, इफ यू आर देयर लेट मी नो। हाँ, दिस इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन। अब आई, इसकी बुद्धि अब खुल गई है अजय। आज मेरे फ्रेंड को प्रयागराज से कुछ लोग देखने आ रहे हैं शादी के लिए. So, Ajay, can you see and validate your details? अबे 9:50 PM होता है वो 24 आवर क्लॉक. चल जल्दी देख यार. Please keep this handy. This is your token. See, job and relationship, two things are going to be your problem. That is pure numerology standpoint. There is also दिमाग बहुत चलाते हो आप. 2 अक्टूबर 2025 को प्रोफाइल क्रिएट किया है आपने. आप एक फर्जी यूज़र भी हो सकते हैं. आप एक फर्जी यूज़र भी हो सकते हैं. बट एनीवेज दैट्स फाइन. हो गया. आप हमें क्या. सो आपके डिटेल के अनुसार आपकी लाइफ के दो ही प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं. मेजर प्रॉब्लम जो होंगी वो होंगी आपकी. एक तो यू आर नॉट अ एक्शन ओरिएंटेड गाय. दैट इज़ द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम. दैट मीन्स जिस भी कमरे में रहते होगे हो सकता है कि उसको सफाई नहीं होती है उसकी 2-2 3-3 दिन. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सपीरियंस. एंड quite a weak willpower also. Have tendency to overspend. So that is there. As far as career is concerned, that is going to be a good one. थोड़ा डिले हो सकता है. When is that? I'll check that. Just hold on. You are in moon दशा right now. चंद्रमा की दशा में आप हैं. And 2027 is when you are exiting out of this dasha. So your career is somewhere going to start after 19th March 2027, not before that. अब आप ये बताइए आपका बीटेक कब कंप्लीट हो रहा है. When is your BTech is completing? When is your BTech completing? देखो मेरे हिसाब से तुम हो फर्जी यूज़र. ठीक है. बट मेरा जो काम है मैं कर दे रहा हूँ. आपको जो करना है आप करते रहना. When are you completing your BTech? Let me know quickly. May 2027. हाँ ठीक है. You will get the job. ठीक है. मार्च 2027 से आपका जॉब के लिए टाइम इज़ फेवरेबल. यू विल गेट अ जॉब. ठीक है. You will get a job. 2611 जॉब आपकी स्किल से थोड़ी नीचे की होनी चाहिए, वट एवर स्किल यू आर एक्वायरिंग, लेकिन जॉब मिल जाएगी। बाकी मैं क्यों जा रहा हूँ उसमें कि स्किल से नीचे की होगी। यू विल गेट द जॉब बट इट विल बी बिलो योर स्किल। No, you didn't do anything. Your profile, your YouTube profile is recently created, right? So any profile which is recently created in 4 5 months window, and you coming from IT background, you creating your YouTube handle just 4 months ago. Largely, we have seen that those are the fake users who come and use these profiles. So it's my job to tell that, so that if I hear anything nonsense from you, then we create a clip out of the short, right? So whatever we are doing, we will just cut specific sections and put it on YouTube for people to see that how people come and just then try to spoil the mood of the channel. So that's the reasoning I said potentially you can be a fraud user. Uh, so the chances are pretty good, man. May you are completing. March is the time when the suitable time for job is starting. So if you are genuine user, then आराम से पढ़ाई करो, मिल जाएगी जॉब, ठीक ठाक मिल जाएगी। तुम्हारी जो स्किल्स होंगी उससे थोड़ी नीचे की जॉब मिलेगी, बट आने वाला समय है ही ऐसा। ना दैट्स ओके मैन, अजय दैट्स ओके, चिल करो। अजय 55 सिंह इज ऑल्सो एन इंडिकेशन दैट यू आर स्लाइटली on the lines of occult believer, right? But anyways, you're I have already said to you what is there. बाकी आप अपना ध्यान रखो, ओके? रमनदीप सिंह, क्या पूछ रहे हैं भैया आप? नागपुर राजस्थान, अच्छा। बिजनेस, गवर्नमेंट जॉब, पॉलिटिक्स, सिंगर, विच फील्ड इज सही? भाई ये क्या क्वेश्चन है? सर्वांगीण विकास कर रहे हो क्या आप अपना? सुभजीत, when will development come in my life? अजय आप अपना ध्यान रखिए। 2027 के बाद टाइम इज़ गुड, मन लगा करके पढ़ाई करो, अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करो, AI ML अच्छे से एक्सप्लोर करो, एजेंटिक AI के बारे में पढ़ो। एज लॉन्ग एज दीज थिंग्स आर क्लियर टू यू, जॉब मिल जाएगी निश्चित। इफ़ यू आर जस्ट थिंकिंग कि C++ और लेटेस्ट सी पढ़ के कुछ कर लोगे तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला। ओके, I'll take I'll take two more. Let's do that. Ramandeep, I want you to refine your question. आपका क्वेश्चन आपकी एज के हिसाब से है, तो एंड आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन डल्जिंग इनटू योर क्वेश्चन। तो आप अपना क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा रिफाइन करना चाहें कर सकते हैं, बाकी आपकी मर्जी है। इलेक्ट्रिकल, सुभजीत, सुभजीत कहाँ पैदा हुए हैं आप? Subhajit, please confirm your details if everything is all right. थोड़ा जल्दी करेंगे. I have to close the session. Ramandeep, thank you for updating your question. This sounds like a good one. I would accept it. सुभजीत, आपका ये टोकन है. आप अपना टोकन संभाल करके रखिए. सुभजीत, आप क्या करते हैं अभी? आप गवर्नमेंट जॉब में हैं क्या? क्या करके रहे हैं? व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? हाय शुभम. प्राइवेट जॉब. यार देखो, दो चीज़ें मुझे दिख रही हैं. एक तो अनवांटेड एक्सपेंसेस हो सकते हैं, थोड़ा वो भी हेल्थ से रिलेटेड चीज़ों में ज़्यादा खर्चा हो सकता है. एंड योर करंट फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन. ओके, FMCG like Unilever or companies like that, right? Yeah, that's okay. So there is a possibility that you may have a situation where financial inflow is also not very decent, and at the same time there can be expenses also. नस्ले. ओके, ठीक है. बहुत ज़्यादा मुझे कोई इतना इशू नहीं दिख रहा है. Although in your chart there is a concern which I see. One is that it is having 5 8 12. Yeah. So 5 8 12 is there. That means uh, you may have had a situation where it can be a bit of insulting situation, and then forcefully you being pushed out of the company. So ऐसी situations हो सकती हैं if the dasha is going on. You are currently in Shukra dasha. Shukra Mars. Shukra is what is going on right now. Mars is also indicating the similar thing. Shukra is indicating fine. 611 is there, so it is protecting you. It is protecting you. Sun is again very dangerous. Okay. No, see, I'm so the current time itself, right, is like that, which is indicating losses. So I'm not very sure you are going to get that. Even the time which is starting from 5th of June, right, 2026 till 26th of June is going to be a bit tough for you. That is definitely going to be tough. And after that you would start regaining or settle down things. That is what you would experience. See, overall, your career is going to be very unpredictable, right? So I can't clearly say that कि yes, आपको लाला लैंड में लेकर के चला जाएगा ये टाइम. So your overall career span is like that, where sometimes you may feel insulted, sometimes you may have fear of losing job. So fearlessly मुझे लगता नहीं है कि you are going to experience your career. And this is purely based on your nadi chart is what I'm looking at right now. Now, just give me a minute. I would request you to do one thing. I would request you to start strengthening the planets which are in support of your job. The problem is the planets which are in support of job, they are also indicating that they are against as well. So just give me one more minute. I need to be careful what I suggest. See, you have to do one thing. The Venus is what is holding your situation right now, and I think it will hold good. You should start strengthening Venus. That is very much important for you to really gain good success. Otherwise, overall chart is pretty much puzzled. Puzzled in the sense everything which is good is coming with a bad thing in your chart. So when you have this situation, then it creates a tug of war, right? तो mixed experience हो जाती हैं चीज़ों के. So the only thing which I would suggest you to look into is strengthening your Venus. There is nothing else you can try right now, because if you just go behind any other planet, that has negativity also associated with it. So when you try to strengthen that, it will again intensify the negativity along with the positivity. So experience neutral ho jayega, right? So we have to just make sure we are more focused on the planet which has the potential to give you the maximum experience, and for that Venus is what you need to work on. If you want any further discussion on this subject, you can just connect with us offline. But other than that, there is nothing which you can just work on to elevate the situation, because every planet has the equal and opposite negativity associated with it. So even you try to fix something, the other thing would be broken. So Venus is the only planet which is allowing us to have some level of comfort. बाकी आप देख लो. एंड वीनस इज व्हाट इज सेविंग यू ऑल्सो, अदरवाइज अब तक तो तुम्हारे बम्बू लग गए होते. आप शुक्र की दशा के अंदर भी हैं इस समय, एंड वीनस इज सपोर्टिव. अदरवाइज अदर प्लैनेट्स आर ऑल सेट टू गिव यू वेरी गुड एक्सपीरियंस. The job is prevented because of Venus 6th and 11th houses are active for Venus. The suggestion is to work on Venus. अरे भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. So apart from Venus, there is no other planet which has a potential to give you द एक्सट्रीम एक्सपीरियंस। ओके, अब इसमें ज़्यादा मैं क्या ज्ञान दूँ आपको, इतना बोल रहा हूँ, इससे तो समझ जाना चाहिए आपको भैया कि आप थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिए इस चीज़ का। You can connect with us offline. No further discussion on this subject. I have told you what I had to say. 2005 बॉर्न हैं ये भाई साहब, हरियाणा में पैदा हुए हैं। इनका नाम है, क्या नाम है आपका भैया? आपका नाम है शुभम। इनका नाम है शुभम बंसल। फोटो लगाए हैं विराट कोहली की वर्ल्ड कप के साथ। और शुभम बंसल भाई, पूछना क्या चाहते हो? शुभम बंसल। आई डाउट इट। यू डाउट व्हाट? भाई ये तो तेरा ही डिस्प्ले पिक्चर है ना, यू हैव विराट कोहली फोटो देयर। बट एनीवेज, देख लेते हैं करियर का क्या है तुम्हारा, एंड देन विल क्लोज द सेशन। तेरे चक्कर में मेरे को एक्सटेंड करना पड़ रहा है। आई हैव नो इंटरेस्ट लुकिंग एट योर चार्ट, बट क्या करें, कर देता हूँ चलो, वरना तू भी मुझे कोसेगा, कहेगा इतनी देर, इतनी बार मैसेज किया मैंने। शुभम, प्लीज कंफर्म योर डिटेल्स। ए हाय आदर्श। Shubham, please stick to the questions. The purpose of the session is very clearly called out when you join the session, right? So don't try to be very friendly here. Your career would be okay. You are going to have a okay career. Obviously, you would be always have an experience of financial crunch. Your chart is somewhat similar to what we were seeing earlier. So there are setbacks also. You are in Guru Dasha right now. Guru is clearly indicating 5, 8, 12. That means you may have stability issues. So you will keep switching, keep flipping. It has 2, 6, 11 as well. So you would still be working, not a problem. Mercury is also having 5, 8, 12 at the sublord level. So you will be working. Obviously you will be working in private sector. Government sector is not for you. Okay, so government sector is not for you. You are going to work in private sector. If you know which specific government job you are seeking, then I can be a little bit more precise. But if you don't know that, then private sector is the only option I see. Let's move on, guys. The private sector is the possibility. Considerable issues, क्योंकि तुम्हारे बस की नहीं है. You would not be able to clear that. Considerable issues in career. We need to have a strong support for sun and moon. Your sun is having 5, 8, 12, 5, 8, 12 at both the positions. Your moon is having 10 and 12 both. कर लो आप, मिल जाए आपको तो बताना. चलो, बाय. I see there are 2 more folks here. Guys, we have to close the session. Let me cover you both and then we'll close. आप एक वो खोल लो, फर्म खोल लो. ऐसी कोई फर्म खोल लो आप जिसके अंदर आप लोगों को सलाह दे सको. So if you want to become an advisor, please think of that. Other than that, भाई तुम्हारे बस का कुछ है नहीं. Okay, brother, you got it. बाकी तुम्हारे बस का कुछ है नहीं, brother. You can be an advisor. Adarsh, if you are there, let me know, please. Adarsh. Others, if you are there, let me know. Okay, Adarsh is not there. Ramandeep. Ramandeep, I think you are a returning viewer. No, no, no. I think you came today itself. Ramandeep, you are last one. भाई ये कौन सी जगह है? मुझे तो मिल नहीं रही है आपकी ये जगह जो आपने डाली है. हो, सॉरी, आई वॉज राइटिंग रॉन्ग. Fine, fine. That was my mistake. October 14th. Guys, this is the last one. Ramandeep, please check the details. This is your token. Please save this token. We can generate the career report also. So business and job seems to be possible for you. Most likely you are going to end up starting a business. Although business and job both are feasible for you, but business is the most favorable option for you. Okay. So you can also generate the career report in the application. Application clearly indicates that the possibility for you to start a business is far more higher than doing a job. Fine. So look for business as an option. I'll just update it. The business seems to be the top priority. यार वो उसके लिए आप ऑफलाइन कनेक्ट कर सकते हो हमसे. ऑफलाइन कनेक्ट कर लीजिए फॉर दैट विच स्पेसिफिक एरिया ऑफ बिजनेस सूट्स यू, दैट वी कैन डिस्कस हियर. But business is the most favorable option for you. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity to look into your charts. Next week, starting from Tuesday, I'm not available in town, so the live sessions would also not be there. If anybody is interested, they can download the mobile application and use the features which we have, right? And the entire application would be made free. Although I see that you guys are reaping a lot of benefit out of it, I would request everybody that please use free services only for your family. Okay, don't use it to for your entire mohalla, right? I see that a single person asking 30 questions, 40 questions, it hurts our compute capacity, right? So the pricing is based on that. So my request is that if you are using the free services, use it for your family. Don't use it for entire kunba. Okay. So otherwise it is just a one click away. I'll make everything paid again. Okay. So make sure you guys are not abusing the system. And I see that a few people, I think three people I have found. One has asked 35 questions, another one has asked 27 questions, third one has asked I think 17 questions, and all different profiles. So it is made free because I want to reduce my load when I'm away, right? And you guys are not seeking my presence. So please make sure you are not abusing the system. Okay. And thank you, everybody, for giving this wonderful opportunity to look into your charts. My name is Anand. I'm the founder and CTO of Lacuna Astro. We'll have next session tomorrow morning. Before I leave, I'll make everything free, and you guys can use that. If anybody is interested, they can search for Lacuna Astro. It is available on App Store and Play Store. It's absolutely free. Reports are absolutely free. You guys can go and use all the reports for free. Tomorrow evening, all the questions are going free, and what is this? There is some bug, it seems, in YouTube. It is doing something nonsense. You can search for Astro Talk. Sorry, Lacuna Astro. You can search for Lacuna Astro, and that will give you access to this application. It's free, and tomorrow all the questions are going free, and people, if they want, they can use the free services for a week. You guys take care of yourself. Let's connect tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.